How do we tell time? Right before we went to spring break, we started to learn how to tell time, but we need a little review. So we look at a clock, and a clock has 12 numbers on it. If you can see, we have 12 at the top. We go all the way around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So there are actually 24 hours in a day. There's 12 during the daytime and 12 during the nighttime. So it goes around 2 times in one day. The clock tells us hours and minutes using something called hands. Now they're not like our hands, they look different. So the hour hand is actually the shorter hand, and it's going to tell us what hour it is. So we see there's a short hand right here, this pink one, and it is pointing to the 3. So that means it's 3 o'clock. We are missing our minute hand here. So let's add the minute hand in. The minute hand is the longer hand, and this tells us the minutes. So if it was pointing up at the 12, then it would be 3 o'clock. But since it's pointing over here at the 11, it's not quite 3 o'clock yet. It is about 2:54. Let's practice. Let's practice reading the hour hand first. So we're not going to add the minute hand in. We're going to add hour first. So just like we did on the last one, the short hand is pointing to what number? 3. So it's 3 o'clock. What is the short hand pointing to? What's the hour? 11. It is 11 o'clock. The short hand is pointing to the 7. So it is 7 o'clock. The short hand is pointing a little bit past the 4. So sometimes they don't always point directly at the number, but if they are in between two numbers, but it hasn't hit the number 5 yet, it's still going to be 4 something. But that's where the minute hand comes in. When we get closer to these times over here, where it's almost a new hour, this hour hand starts slowly moving to the next number. Let's take a look here. So that was just like this. So in between these two, it'll still be 4. So now we're going to take a look at the minute hand. So it's not going to be 2 o'clock. Now the minutes go by 5. So that's why it was so important that we learned how to count by 5s earlier this year. So we actually go 5, 10, 15, 20, and you'll see that in just a minute. So this is pointing to the 10, actually. So let's go all the way around. Ready? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. Now, in first grade, we are only going to work on hours and half hours. So don't worry too much about these times yet, but it is good to know. So, like I said, the minute hand is pointing to the 2, which is actually going to be 10. So if this was pointing, if both hands were pointing here, it would be 2:10. Let's see where the minute hand points here. So don't worry about the hour, we're just worried about minutes. So the long hand, the minute hand, is pointing to the 7. So that means it's going to be sometime 35. Now what hand is it what is the hand pointing to now? What number? 3, right? But what is that going to mean? 15. Good job. So let's try reading this together. So we have the hour hand, and the hour hand is pointing to what time? 10. Good job. Now we need to look at the minute hand. The minute hand is pointing to what number? 3. But we know the minute hand uses the numbers that we count by 5. So it is 10:15. Now how do we write time? So we have 10 hours and 15 minutes. You can see we have 10, 15. Let's try another one. The short hand, the hour hand, is pointing to 4, and the minute hand is pointing to 12, and 12 actually means 0. So when the minute hand is pointing up to the 12, we know that it's exactly a new hour. So it is 4 o'clock. We're going to write a 4 and 2 zeros. All right, my friends, you're going to head on over to the next video so we can look at our assignment together.